Hello all, welcome to another one of my videos. This is me, your Destiny Oracle. Now, as you can see, this video is entitled Not a Lot of Time to Go Now. And this is part of my countdown till the next season of D2 comes out right here on PlayStation 4. Just tomorrow, less than 24 hours. We're on, in our countdown, we're on 23 hours currently. The season will end at weekly reset. And during these videos for this countdown, I'm going to be giving you a little bit of stuff to keep you, hyped about wanting to, whether or not you should be doing it straight away and wanting to get in there. First off, I can tell you that Bungie are claiming, although they're being quite secretive about it, they are claiming that this is going to be the best season ever of Destiny 2, and it's going to make up for the lousy ones we had prior to Season 8, even more than Season 8 did. They have told us a little bit about the storyline for the PvE section, which is basically that the Cabal have found a way to travel back in time and are trying to go back and change the history of the Red War, so that the Red Legion defeats the Guardians. And obviously you got to go back and stop that from happening. And there's something that you're going to get to go back and try and change in history as well, which is going to be good. I will mention that in part 2 in my second countdown video. In the meantime, I'm going to give you some of the bad news. Several large parts of D2 Season 8 are being removed from the game. Despite the fact that it's only been in and going for a few weeks, Vex Offensive is being permanently removed from the game. So all those of you who have not gone in there and killed the 3 Undying Minds from 3 different timelines, get in there, kick some serious butt before 5 PM UK time tomorrow. Also, all Season 8 triumphs and exotic quests are being removed from the game. So if you have not got any of your triumphs completed and you want to get that seal, then get working on it fast and hard. Next up, this is some bad news for PvP players. good news for PvE players who are sick of people using a gun that's not suitable for PvE and messing things up for you. And good news for people who get killed by in Gambit. The Recluse is getting a major nerf tomorrow. Its accuracy and damage will both be getting seriously nerfed. However, I mean, it is quite easy to counter a Recluse even now if you have the Black Armory fusion rifle. And some of this half bad news, half good news is that hunters are not finally we're having a subclass buff week where hunters are not getting nerfed, even though titans are getting buffed. However, bad news is Bungie have been really silly. They have given a reason for this, for what they're doing, but I don't think that it really holds water, and I don't think it's going to change anything. Basically, they are going to buff all solar subclasses up for all characters. Now, the Hunter, they're going to be buffing the Golden Gun. The actual Golden Gun, not the Forsaken subclass. And they say it's because that part of Golden Gun does not get used that much. The truth is, it's not. The reason it doesn't get used much outside of Crucible isn't because it needs buffed. It's because Golden Gun itself isn't used that much outside of Crucible now that we have Spectral Blades. Spectral Blades is simply a more fun, more effective subclass for the Hunter, and people are still going to continue using, in my personal opinion, the Void subclass in the Hunter more than they use the Solar subclass outside of Crucible, because it has so many more practical uses. A little bit of good news is that recently, again this is good news for hunters, True Sight was unnerfed for Flawless Assassin. This was because Bungie screwed up. They basically tried to nerf it, but they nerfed it wrong and ended up nerfing the main part of Spectral Wave the Wraith as well by accident, and so they had to unnerf it because they discovered that there is no way to for them to alter one but not alter the other. Now, some people have been complaining about the fact that they intend to continue in next season, and in fact reinforce, for lack of a term, the skill-based matchmaking protocol on Crucible. Well, those of you who are really into Crucible, you should not be angry at them for this, because bottom line is the reason they're doing this, they've said, is because if they can work out a way for the system to not continually put people up against tryhards and make it so that you're going up against people who you have a chance of winning, at least for the majority of the time, then they are prepared to bring back trials, either the Trials of Osiris or Trials of the Nine. They have said most likely not Trials of the Nine, but possibly a D2 Trials of Osiris. So PvP tryhards, don't be pissed that you're getting a fair play, that you're not getting to fight people who are easy to beat all the time. Be happy that you are getting back something that you wanted back for a while now. I don't know for a fact, but most likely they'll go back to doing bounties. Rather than weekly objectives for trials if it comes back. Other advice I want to give you guys is basically, if you're not already in a clan, get in a clan fast before tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, you are going to be needing all the rewards you can get to level up. Because Bungie haven't said it yet, but even though there's no maximum level anymore, I would imagine, since they do it every time, that the recommended levels for all the different activities will be going up. The last thing I would like to mention is that the Interstellar League of Clans will as ever be holding its Christmas on Star, and that will involve a bit of Destiny 2 as well. You can get in touch about that via the Interstellar League of Clans community section, which they use for communication. Or you can get in contact with one of the guys on the Leaders Council, of the ILC, or leave a message to pass on to them via my comments on my channel, and I'll pass it along for you, or whatever. But there'll be more about that in another video I do on behalf of them. Also, there will be more about the other stuff to do with ILC that they're doing for Christmas, like for example the Lion Academy Christmas celebrations, going to be much bigger than ever, even than it was last year. Hopefully an even bigger success, and a lot of other stuff as well. So until my next video, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form. If you did, then please click that like button, and I will catch you next time. Keep your eyes on this channel, because I will have more info for you, and it's going to be very useful.